Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Fern. How are you? I am filming a video, miraculously. Yeah, it's been a minute. My background is different because I moved. So today, I am filming, as you can see, obviously, a video talking about my tattoos, possibly my piercings. We'll see how long this takes. Yeah, I had a tattoo tag video up from like a few years ago, which I think is privated now because it was just kind of like embarrassing and weird, and yeah, I don't know how much better this one will be, honestly, because I have not planned it out, but I guess I'll just like start talking about my tattoos in general and then maybe go through some of them and talk about them, and yeah, I don't know, let's just go. So in general, the style of tattoos that I like and the style that most of my tattoos are is traditional style. I like really dark, bold, like classic looking tattoos that you know are going to be like in there for years. Yeah, I really like the look of those. Definitely partial to that. As for content, I have mostly nature / animal themed tattoos. Mostly because that's what I like, but also because that's kind of like what's acceptable to, you know, being out in society / me having a professional job. So yeah, I do have a real appreciation for like weirder tattoos. My boyfriend has a lot of really awesome like weird tattoos, which I love, but it's just not something I could like put on my arm and be. As for who does my tattoos, I have been tattooed by various people. I love to get tattoos as like souvenirs when I'm traveling. So yeah, I've gotten a bunch of them in like different cities, countries, yeah, just kind of all over the place. Another common question that I get is if I ever have problems being a nurse in a hospital and having to like cover my tattoos, or do I ever get comments about them and stuff like that? And the answer is honestly no. I live in Canada, so I don't know. I've heard it's more strict in the States, so I don't really know what it would be like for you, but my experience here in Canada, I've never had a problem getting a job, or I've never had, yeah, I really never have anybody say anything to me about my tattoos. Sometimes I have like patients and their family members kind of like look at me or like maybe give me a comment, but as for like management and stuff like that, no, there's no policies that we can't have tattoos. I've had a shaved head, I've had colorful hair, I've, yeah, had like whatever piercings, and it's just never been a problem. If you know how to do your job, then you know how to do your job. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Okay, I feel like I've already been blabbing for so long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start talking about some of my tattoos. So I guess I'll start with my arm, my like sleeve arm, which is like pretty much finished now. Yeah, so these are some of my oldest tattoos on this arm. I don't know if I should insert a clip or if I should stand, like which is gonna be easier. Yeah, these are definitely some of my oldest tattoos. So they're mostly like flowers, some fruit, some birds, crystals, random stuff like that. This is like a little prairie scene, kind of like symbolizing my hometown. And then I have this romantic couple here, which I actually really love. I feel like it's really unique. I don't really see people with a tattoo like this, and it does have like, even though at the time what inspired me to get this tattoo, I'm no longer in that situation, but it's still like a happy memory, and I think it's a cool kind of lovey-dovey tattoo. And then on the inside of my arm, this is my most recent tattoo that I got while I was traveling. I actually got this in Portland at Scapegoat Tattoo, which is a vegan tattoo shop there. It's a scorpion, obviously, as you can see. I was so scared to get this spot tattooed. I had a gap here for so long because I knew it was going to be such a tender spot, and it actually wasn't as bad as I thought, but it does go like pretty much right into my armpit, so that part hurt. But yeah, I freaking love it. My moon sign is Scorpio, so, and I'm like very just in love with the design of scorpions, so I wanted that. So that's pretty much that arm. I have a couple little finger tattoos. The eye is definitely my favorite. This is a moon. People always think it's a C, but it's a moon. And my best friend has this sun to match. So kind of like a derpy tattoo, but I love it because she has the matching one. What next? I have some pretty cool tattoos on this arm. I really like this arm a lot. So these I actually both got when I was in New York on different trips. So the top one is just a flash piece that I took off the wall, which I love this tattoo so much, and it's just like so clean and nice. It's perfect. And I love when I like have my sleeve and you can just see like drops of blood coming down onto my beautiful cow. I've had her for a while. I also got her in New York when I was traveling. But yeah, she's one of my favorite tattoos, definitely, possibly like my favorite one, just because I love cows so much. They're my favorite animal. They're so special. So yeah, I love her. She's really great. And then I have a fern on my back, on my shoulder blade, which is like 10 years old, not that interesting. So I'll insert a photo if I have one, but if I don't, then whatever. Oh yeah, the bottom of my arm, I just have a rose here. This is like such a weird angle to show. A rose, a key, and some script that I've been wanting to get covered for like years, but I haven't. And yeah, that's pretty well it for my arms. So for my torso, holy crap, I have a big old tattoo on my torso, which took a very long time and was honestly like a super traumatizing experience. Not only because it was super painful, but because of other like personal matters that were involved. But yeah, I was very happy the day that was finished. But I really like the way it turned out. It does need to be touched up, but yeah, I don't know if I'll ever really worry about that. She's fine the way she is. So it's basically like a moth lady, and she looks kind of like dark, and yeah, she's just, my original idea was just get like a moth. You know how everyone kind of has like the sternum moth. So I wanted that, and then my artist like turned it into this cool moth lady, and I was like, sure, why not just get like my whole abdomen tattooed. So that's what I did. I guess next I will talk about my head tattoo, which is one of my more recent ones as well. I got this done in February of this year, and it's just a rose. As you guys know, I had my head shaved, so when my hair was still really short, I figured it was a good time to get my head tattooed. That like as you do, right? So it's just a rose, and it's gonna be hard to see, but it goes all the way behind my ear. I have no idea if you could see that or not, but yeah, it has like a stem that goes behind my ear and dark leaves and whatnot. I want to get it touched up to make the flower a little bit darker to match like how dark the leaves are. I just have yet to find the time to go down there and get tattooed, but yeah, I'm really happy with this tattoo. Honestly, I feel like it peeks onto my face like the perfect amount. It's super easy to hide, but I can like make it visible when I want it visible. I have like my sideburn shaved right here, so you can see it more, or else it's definitely like much more covered if I didn't shave that hair off. Oh, and then on this side, I have like a really old little teapot, which I'm not even sure if it looks like a teapot anymore. People always ask me what it is. But yeah, that's just like a really old tattoo that just kind of chills there. And what next? I guess I will talk about my legs now. So on my legs, I have a rose tattoo on my knee, which is one of my favorites as well. I love the way it turned out. It's like absolutely perfect in my opinion. And yeah, there's not really like anything to say about it. It's just a traditional rose, and I really love it. And on that leg also, I have a really cool wolf that I got in New York, done by Mark Cross. He has like a really distinct style, so it's definitely like obviously a Mark Cross piece, and I just think it's so cool, and I love this wolf so much. So yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites as well. And then underneath my wolf, I have a rat, which I also got on a different trip to New York. I got a rat because I was inspired by our Airbnb, which was infested with rats. And then on the back of my leg, I just have like a shark tattoo, which is a little bit aggressive for me now, but it's still a cool piece, I guess. And then my foot tattoo, which is just an anchor, globe on my ankle. And on my other leg, I just have a ugly tribal turtle tattoo on my foot, which was my first tattoo and which I regret deeply, but I'm too scared to get it lasered. And then I have my little lady on the side of my leg. And yeah, this lower leg on this one really needs some help. I definitely need to like get on top of getting tattoos done there. And then up on my thigh, I just have my dog, which I love deeply. It looks kind of janky because it really needs touch-ups, but I still love her dearly. And then beside that, I just have an umbrella because I love thunderstorms so much. They're one of my favorite things ever. So yeah, I wanted to get that, and I think they just make like a cool tattoo piece. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh, except for my bum. I have a big old bum tattoo as well. I have a peony on one of my butt cheeks, which the like top portion of it is unfinished. But it's still a really cool tattoo. It's kind of hard to tell what it is because there's like so much ink, like it's packed like so solidly, and the colors are kind of weird, but I still think it like looks pretty cool. So I think that's it. Wow, that doesn't really seem like that many. I guess I can quickly talk about my piercings. So my piercing situation right now, so I have had my nostril for like ever, and I'm trying to change my jewelry all to rose gold. So I got a new rose gold little like tri-bead stud there. And my septum has this. I do have a rose gold septum, but my septum has this in it right now because I'm stretching it up so that I can put like multiple little rose gold rings in it. So currently doing that. I usually wear this flipped up, depends. It's just down today so that I could talk about it. And then this helix piercing I got in February as well, I believe. I really like it. It's been healing really well. It's another just kind of rose gold piece of jewelry with little beads. And then obviously my lobes, which were stretched and now they're just kind of saggy, and my boyfriend got me these really cute little fern earrings and I love them so much. I've been wearing them like every day. And then I have an old conch piercing, and then I have my newest piercing, which I actually just got last week, which is my Rook piercing. There's just a plain barbell in there right now, which is anodized to like a rose gold finish to kind of match the rest of mine. But yeah, I really like it. It's still kind of swollen, so it's like sitting kind of funny, but yeah, it'll look great once it's all healed. And then other than that, I just have my double belly button piercing. I'm really into ear piercings. I have a lot more plans to get different ear piercings. They just take so long to heal, so I'm like, hurry up and heal so I can get more. I already have to sleep like flat because I have both of these, which are still actively healing on my ears. But yeah, other than that, that's like all I got going on right now. I do have a lot of future plans to get more tattoos and piercings. I actually am probably going to be tattooing my hand this fall, so I'm like so excited for that. But yeah, I guess that's just like my little updated thing for now. I hope you guys like this video, and if you have any more questions, then just leave them below. I would love to chat with you. I'll leave my social media stuff down below. Like this video if you liked it, and that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.